Do it live.
DJ Omi D.
Welcome.
We're here.
Hi.
We're here. I'm technically driving.
I am in control.
I'm driving. I'm so good at driving. I don't have to look at the road. I'm driving a helicopter.
With that, I even remember to get
The
to
Dodge Copter.
Yeah, Dodge Ram copter.
So you never know how we'll start. That's just what we do.
It is. It is.
I
Well-
can't get past the. We're coming in about 35 knots from the northeast side. I don't know. I don't know helicopter talk.
I don't even know how they talk. Is it like an airplane pilot? Do they do knots or nautical miles or?
Well,
They
the one
fly
time we're in
wind.
a helicopter in the military, I
I
couldn't
am
hear
not.
much.
It's like you should not ever sit in the pilot seat of a helicopter.
A helicopter.
I wouldn't.
Tragedy.
I've been-
A helicopter.
I can fly a drone. I should be able to fly a helicopter.
a hella fall out of the skyer.
It'll fall out of the sky here. That's why I'm not a helicopter pilot. Obviously.
Would you trust a helicopter with a Dodge Tick?
Hell
No. No.
They always said don't get in some of them helicopters if they're not leaking.
We're way down a rabbit hole right
Not
now.
oil.
It's like,
Welcome to week 10, everybody.
da, 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 da.
The local genius.
The one and only.
Season. The one
Who?
and only local genius halfway through the season.
What?
The one and only local
You should,
genius.
you should whisper into the microphone so we can't hear you.
Halfway.
Eh. Like,
This dog's ass has been fine and shiny for the past like 4 weeks now.
You've been on fire since your wife has been making your picks. It's fine.
You need to.
Oh,
You
we're
need to
gonna go
buy
with
that.
that. And this is the one week I don't go against the Packers, even though that pick would have been so easy.
You look like somebody drew on your beard.
Mm-hmm.
You got this
Like
like
COVID.
black
It's the
smudge.
COVID.
Yeah.
That's what happens whenever you take the shot and you get COVID, I guess. You lose your hair instead of your heart or lungs or whatever. It's like
Whatever. Keep blaming
I
it
didn't lose my hair yet.
hey,
blaming it on COVID, you redneck.
your mom went to college. Zing!
Topo Chico drinker. Look at that. Look at that. Fancy numbers for week 9. Look, we're not too bad as a crew. If you kind of know where to play, you kind of can win a lot of money. Look at that. Everybody got 2 this week. I'm proud. I'm very proud of this. You know,
I had some. I am too. That's congratulations, fella.
Because we did it live, and you guys all saw all the picks I had.
And we were not inebriated in
You're up
any
there.
sort
Like,
of way,
yeah, I wanna
short,
take
or
this guy,
fashion.
I'm gonna take this guy. He took all my picks.
who was drunk?
Nobody was because we made the picks beforehand. We were just entertaining everybody.
Oh yeah, I definitely was drunk that day.
I had been drinking a little bit during the show, for sure.
Excuse- Gosh, that was
I
fun.
drank
though.
a lot. I drank a
That
lot.
was a lot.
We
that
have
was
to
a
do
lot
it.
of fun.
It was definitely fun. We gotta do a live.
I feel like, but I just found out I'm not gonna be traveling until January, so it may even be like Super Bowl show or some shit like that, man. I don't know.
That might not be a
But
bad
I
idea.
see future live aspirations.
I still think, man, we did one from it. We got tailgate.
Do what?
Tailgate. Get the motor
Yeah.
home. Get the motor home. We'll tailgate at a game. Do one out there right out front, and the whole little. Get one of them with the patio section with the TV outside, so we're not going to the game.
Or we could even do it at that place we were at this past weekend that had the big ass screen, because there's gonna be playoff games on that.
You want to rent a place?
No.
Yeah.
I'd rather rent an RV.
Me too. I'm going to the game.
I'd rather rent an RV.
Hey, let me know. I know a guy.
All I know.
I know you do.
And you're going to be going that way. I'm not the one that has to drive it.
This was rather caterpillary. Shall we get this rolling? We already got we're 5 minutes in the sucker. Let's go ahead and tell him
It's
how Jay Whitey went in the first place. His best week ever.
Oh, right.
I've never won 3 in a row. I've never won 3 in a day, and I've won plenty of 2, but now I got 2.5. You can't call it a comeback anymore. I'm already LL Cool J, strutting down this bitch.
You're 12, 14, and 1. You're lucky you had that 1, or you would have been 12 and 15, and you would still be there. As Lapjack says,
I thought it was an L. I for real thought it was an L.
You are literally this week away from being in last. So keep running.
Exactly.
I'm very much
keep
okay
running
with
your
it.
mouth.
I'm still gonna go. That means y'all better come with it. So our
I'm not.
people that are watching this should be.
Me either. Eventually,
they're not going to let Jay Whitey win on this. So these guys are going to be lazy.
Eventually, your wife will stop making your picks, and you'll go back to your normal self. So we're fine. We're fine.
She made these as well, whether she did or not. She did.
If she did, then you're gonna probably go 2 and 1 again. So up first, Jay Whitey, Browns, Miami. Oops.
And then Minnesota,
Miami, Browns at Miami. Who you got?
Man, Miami, baby.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
is that your flipper?
I'm gonna fault the screen. They added Jeff Wilson this week. That's gonna make the difference, right?
You look like you were having a seizure.
Just listen. The Browns have got a decent secondary, but nobody's stopping T. Hill right now. It's just not happening. Their box, their linemen, their linebackers.
Everybody says that until a team stops them.
No, but
just saying. And
I'm talking about
that's look, they just showed everybody in the league how do you stop Tyreek Hill.
But I'm going backwards. I'm talking about the defensive side. I'm talking about the 8 men there in the box. Those cats from Miami, they're not going to let Chubb do nothing. Why are you still talking? You're talking to number 1, numero uno right now. Don't get it twisted. Listen, Miami's 8 men in the box. You put all the linebackers in there, all the D linemen in there. Chubb ain't going nowhere. And they got 2 lockdown corners. That means Amari Cooper ain't going nowhere. Peoples-Jones ain't going on the outside. They don't got a tight end. What are the Browns going to do? They don't have Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
All he would do some Mike Vick, some Lamar Jackson on him, but that's still not going to get them touchdowns. Let's face it. Miami's got the better team here. You can sit here and talk shit all you want to, but this is Miami in the house. This is 2 with 220 and 3 touchdowns.
What happened to that Jets-Bills team? I don't think there's any question.
What happened to the last 2 weeks when I told both y'all, Martha Flowers, that Tua was going to go for 3 to 4 touchdowns and more than 250 yards, and he's done it both weeks. The guy might have bounced his head off the freaking cement, but the Browns can't.
Oh, look at this quarterback who's playing really well against shit defenses. Wow, I'm a genius.
Sounds like Josh Fields.
Look, I'm gonna fade this game.
Shit on that.
I'm totally taking no action on this one. But he says take the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, just listen to me. Too many facts.
Up next, we got the Saints at the Steelers of Pittsburgh. Lapjacks, who you rolling with?
We're gonna go with a winner. The Saints -1.5. The public is torn on this one. They don't know what to do, and they're totally screwing it up. Should be a much spread, but everybody saw them get their butt whipped last week. So Saints all day. Saints all day. Don't care what the spread is. Maybe 7. Not do.
12. Okay. It's after the midseason, and Pittsburgh is definitely not anywhere near a wild card berth. But the Saints are kind of playing like they don't know what's going on, but it's kind of working for them. So I would say, yeah, I would probably take this at the 1.5. I would say that's a pick I would take. I would agree with that one.
I'll agree with it. Period. I'll go ahead and throw because I agree, and I really don't have much to say because this is an obvious game here. You should bet the per se stroller on this one. I will say, what happened to these cats? I mean, who's president? Pickett's going to start. We got is Najee playing, or is the new rookie playing? Are they giving up on Najee? What exactly is happening here? I just want to talk about a little substance with it. Like I hear y'all that the Saints are going to win this. That's cool. That's awesome. But are we done? Are we done with Lapjack's boyfriend starting, and we're moving on. We're moving on to Mr. Pickett.
Flacco plays for the Jets.
Wow,
yeah,
for real.
Yeah, look,
Saints all day on this. 200 yards rushing. Sick. Maybe Pickens. Sick. Pickens. Oh, okay. Here, I got a little something here from the fantasy guy. Listen here. Whoa. Carl Pickens. Kenny Pickett's favorite person. Where did Omi go? He lost it, huh? So, anyways, Carl, I'm thinking 10 receptions, probably over 100 yards for something that's going to cost us $4,000. So there's that. That's a good pick for the week. And then if the rookie starts, I mean, Saints have I think they're down on their cornerbacks. We're waiting on Omi D to come back. Their cornerbacks are down. You never know. They might this might become a game. You better watch out.
No.
Because you're going second and third. You're second and third string cornerback right now.
I don't care.
Pittsburgh ain't shit. They're gonna lose. Who's next?
Let's roll.
Well,
see,
you're
I'm just trying to segue. I was trying.
Sorry, I had to come back. The internet was stupid.
The Giants.
Is it Barkley?
Yeah.
Is Barkley going 200 yards? Saquon Barkley.
Everybody's having 200-yard games this week, apparently.
Might as well have 200 yards like everybody else against the Houston Texans.
Look, I don't think Saquon's going for 200, but I do think that the Giants are going to be able to cover that 4.5 real easy. I think it's not the fact of a team is great sometimes. It's the fact that when they get hot, they started off hot, they've kind of like mellowed out a little bit, and I think it's time for them to really start kicking it up a notch. And I think this New York Giants game is going to go the way of the New York Giants, and Houston is going to be really cold up there in New Jersey.
I think that you probably should go with the over on this one. I like the over on this one.
I thought you were gonna talk shit. I was about to say this guy right here just loves the.
That's for sure, but I'm not saying
man.
That's from that guy who starts with the something letter in the last name is going to have a pretty good game too. So I think they'll go over on this one.
Yeah, that's solid.
Anybody from the Texas side going to do anything before we move on?
No.
Running back will have a nice day.
I'm thinking Saquon for 100 rushing yards, 100 receiving yards, maybe a touchdown on each side.
100 rushing and receiving. Is he playing slot?
He's next up.
I'm telling you.
At the Bills.
Who the hell is who's DJ throwing to? Nobody.
We say something stupid over there.
You should have won that.
At the Bills.
Who you got?
I'm going with the negativity, and I'm going with the Bills.
Case Keenum, 4 touchdowns.
No, the quarterback gets starting, and everybody's going to freak out. And the Buffalo, they still think that Buffalo's, got home field advantage for whatever reason. But I think they'll beat Minnesota. They're going to kind of put them in their place. I do believe this Minnesota's in the NFC East now, which is now the NFC North. So they'll beat up on everybody in the division. But when they get outside the division, they're going to struggle. And yeah, this one here.
Is Buffalo down a cornerback?
I don't think they are. They're down a quarterback, so that's pretty much the most important one.
They're down their number one cornerback. Last I checked as well.
It'd be different if he was playing.
Yeah, I don't think it'll make a difference. I think 3 points.
Look, that's still a Super Bowl winning team to the public, right? They're still one of the best teams out there. So them losing to the Jets isn't going to damage this public's perception too much.
What?
And losing Josh Allen, on the other hand, will damage the public perception.
Did they win a Super Bowl?
Huh?
Did they win a Super Bowl? You just call them a Super Bowl winning team.
No, I said the public views them as Super Bowl contenders.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, they are.
Right, and that's why when they lose to a good team, even if they get blown out, you don't see it reflect so much because they're like, "Oh, it was a fluke. It's not going to happen again."
We learned the same thing last year.
It won't happen again.
Yeah, we learned the same thing last year. Whenever I was saying that whole Josh Allen mumbo jumbo, and you're telling me to like clean my mouth and stuff. Like whenever Josh Allen stopped playing because he got hurt for like those middle games, they definitely took it in the face. You're right. It was my eye. It wasn't.
Yeah, did they have Mitch last year as their backup?
Mitch Trubisky.
And the Bitsky.
Oh, the Bitsky. Hey,
Whitey.
Make little
choices as usual. Detroit at Chicago, -3. What are we doing?
So I'm going to go ahead and explain this pick before you hit the little space bar there to make it move forward. I'm going to go ahead and say, though I do agree with the pick that I had on here, otherwise I wouldn't have put it. What I'm saying right now is
I should have made
listen to me. I thoroughly enjoyed making this pick because this, ladies and gentlemen, will talk the Lapjacks Super Bowl comments about Josh Fields being this season's Super Bowl winning quarterback because he's so great. And ladies and gentlemen, he's going to drive up the Bears' ass the whole rest of the year. So I want to go ahead and prequel him going into that mode by picking our Bears. Bears by
no idea what
listen to me. Bears by 2 touchdowns.
What?
Josh Fields goes from 250 plus. He may even get 75 plus yards rushing.
Stop.
Josh Fields plus 14. Go and hit that space bar there. Lap a lot of puss.
Not happening. 14 points in this rivalry. I don't know. When was the last time either of these teams beat each other by 14 points?
The Bears.
No, I don't think that's going to happen. I wouldn't even think for one. I mean, the Bears outperformed what everybody. Justin Fields outperformed what everybody thought they were going to do last week, so the public's riding high on that. The Lions managed to shut down the Packers, held it to 9 points. So everybody saw that. So, man, I'm going with. I would go with Detroit on this one. I think,
and I would go to over.
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll take the under on this one.
I mean, everybody sees what happens.
Man, what? So can we side bet here? Whenever the Bears win, and it's an over, what do I get?
You get an extra win, and if you lose, you forfeit 2.
No, there's no extra win.
I'll go back 1.5 if y'all let me go ahead 1.5. If
1.5? No, this isn't. We ain't this. You're not captain. This is
I mean, I feel like I'm wearing her. I mean, like,
if you want to take away one of your other
picks, I'm a motherfucking named Ice Cube right now.
I'll let you make an adjustment so you can take this game in the over if that's what you want.
You enjoy talking all the Bears love next week there, peasant, and enjoy it because you're gonna be like, oh, Bears. Josh,
oh my God! Lions and Tigers and Bears.
Has anybody seen me talk like that about the Bears? What have I been bragging?
I know you. That's the thing. Y'all just wait. Josh goes 300 and 150 next week.
What are you talking about? He never says that. He literally hates the Bears.
You better stop. You better stop. You must be from Duncanville. That's the problem. I said it.
Hey, you live closer to Duncanville than I did. Ooh.
You're right. It was West versus East, bro. Get off it.
Who we got for the next game?
Hit tap.
Oh, yes. The game of the day, the Denver Broncos versus the Tennessee Titans. Look, Lapjacks, what do you have on this? And I'll close this one since I'm a big Broncos fan.
I'm going to go with Tennessee. It's kind of a stretch, but I'll take Tennessee. Henry's like running like a beast, and not even just Henry. His offensive line is like just removing people.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if anybody can stop them. And when they get a quarterback back, look out. Back in it. I mean, they've shown that even without Tannehill or whoever the hell it is, they're this whoever the hell they've got back there now. This nobody. It's all Henry.
It's PJ. PJ.
Even when you know, come on, you can't tell me Kansas City didn't know after seeing him run the ball 40 times the week before that this was going to happen again. And they still couldn't stop it, right? I don't know how you can put 8 guys in the box and then blow. I mean, they should have made that dude pass every single down. I mean, I don't know how they blew that. I mean, they're just, I would have made them throw 3 touchdown passes in the air before I started. All right, actually respecting it.
Yeah, well, they tried, but that's King Henry, as they say. So
-3.
On this one, the spread is -3. Omi D is gonna have to agree with Lapjacks. I'm a big Broncos fan, but I'm gonna have to go -3. Tennessee is going to completely annihilate us. Like you said, that offensive line looks good, but one thing I can say with the Denver Broncos offensive line playing the way it is playing, I'm gonna also take the under on that. So like my man Russell Wilson says, let's ride, Broncos. Let's ride, Bronco Nation.
Yeah. Omi's throwing his wad at this one.
Let's do it. I've only played with the Broncos once this season, so might as well go big with them.
I'll say the under on this one as well. Man, Russell don't got nobody to throw the ball to.
No, Tennessee scores 36.
I think the under now is dangerous. I liked the under earlier. It was 37.5, but in the day's time, the public jumped on that so much that they moved it 1.5. I would go probably under or the over now.
I just caught that as well. I'm going to point this out, and I don't want to say, but Omi D just said 36 points from Russell. I think you can probably
No. I said 36 points from the Titans, and you'll probably get 3 points from Russell.
That's 39. That's a push.
That's a push.
Look, anyway it goes.
Go with the over. Go with the over and listen to the fellas here. Go with the over and listen to the
I'm going to say go with the under. I'm outside. It's cold, and math is not my best friend when I'm cold.
3 degrees above 65. Watch out, 68.
I'm sorry. You're in South Carolina. We're in 37-degree Texas. It's okay.
47 degrees outside.
The concrete capital of the world.
46.6.
That's where you live. So I'm looking for Jay Whitey to go 0-3 this week since he.
Warmer.
Never, not the case always, because sometimes that's a weather story. We'll get back to that later.
Way too for certain this week, but I tried to go. I literally was going to go send Lapjacks my picks, and then flipped them, and then tried to find a reason to why. I loved picking Chicago though. That was a lot of fun. It'd be really cool if it comes true. They don't mean we've actually stumbled upon something. So just for the record, I picked outside of the Giants game, I picked opposite of what I picked. So if I L the Giants game, then my bad. Sorry for my feelings.
You're gonna fail probably at 1, 2, 3 of them.
Your mom's gonna fill 3 of them. I called it. She told me.
I'm going 3-0. Time to take my crown back. That's all I got to say.
Staying in first. Have a great weekend. Love y'all guys. Appreciate it.
Sunday Triple Crown. We out.
I forgot how to end it. Oh yeah.
The end broadcast button. That's a good one. Or you could do an outro or the show music.